So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First down, here's Dak. That's Pickens with a catch out right. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and 6 coming up here. Back to throw. Here's Dak. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but showing a love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They send a man in motion. Man in motion out of the slot. Running with Achane here out of the gun. There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Dak to the air here. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say brought it in out of bounds. And that's going to bring up 4th down. Flipping through, Brock, that certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
They do snap it. Here's Prescott. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. They're bringing into the red zone after a great turnover and return.
Our coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Come on, set.
Love now on 1st and 10. Headed out right. He's going to keep it this time. And he will slide down just a little bit shy of getting that first down, but able to avoid the hit. Smart play there, and that's going to set up 2nd and 1 at most.
2nd and inches at the 9-yard line.
Here we go, set.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's it's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. And Saquon Barkley the touchdown. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long it might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go.
Zone read, they hand it to A-Chain. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. And stick with A-Chain. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Brought down by Jalen Carter.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Dak off the play fake. He's caught. He's got Lamb. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at first down here. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Into traffic, complete. And he's going to be marked down 5 yards short of that first.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Dak now from the gun. Short pass brought in. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
47.
Dak throwing again. Completes it again to Pickens. He takes this forward a little to about the 39. This Reed Blankenship making the stop.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Now it's Prescott again. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
New set of downs for him from the 31. At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. From the gun is Prescott. Pass is caught by Blue. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. The rookie out of Alabama, they're on the tackle.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Here we go, kill. Here we go, 46, 40. Here we go, 47. Here we go, go to 54, go to 56.
Prescott here from the gun. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Eagles are going to return this up beyond the 20 before being tackled.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10.
Let's go. Red, yellow, 52, blue. Cut.
Love out of the shotgun. That's caught with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Set, ready, set.
Shotgun now for Love. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he'll fire it deep. He's headed back towards the center. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Donovan Wilson picks it off.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. This winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
First down, Cowboys.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. First and 10, Prescott. so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
Second and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Prescott will look to throw. Into the hands of Pickens. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10 from the 43. And they're going to throw out of the gun. He finds Pickens left side. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Dallas first down. We've set it downs for him from the 31. Here's Prescott, first and 10. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down. Throwing again, Prescott. Completed here to Pickens. He's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
Under. We're going to 54.
Prescott to throw once more. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. It's 44 yards here from the left hack. Aubrey puts it through. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a fourth quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40.
Here we go, set.
Love from the gun. Chased out to his right. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
One last play before the break. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. Returnable from the 2. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
At their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Powering his way forward a bit, give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. There's another carry for Barkley. He will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
Brings up
Hey,
3rd
move.
down.
They go to Barkley again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The 1st down from the 41.
Here we go. Ready?
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Batted away at the line. Incomplete. Didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. 2nd down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Come on.
Play action. Love. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense, a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Let's go. Red, fly blue. Set.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Feet and eyes, Tate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great
Space on the right. He's got room. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow the lead coming out at halftime. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, couple yards short at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Dak. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. First and 10. Here's Prescott. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Eagles bring it all the way back inside the red zone before he's finally hauled down. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly.
And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles push their lead to 18. All set for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. Good work so far. He's got room. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Getting 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. One play in Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Prescott on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet. That's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Another throw for Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive really affected the decision-making there. Coming off the pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance. They do snap it. Here's Prescott. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And absolutely no chance of getting the yards he needed. He's brought down well short, and they're going to turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
1st down, around with Barkley. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. He does it, touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles continue piling on to this lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Gray now on the return. And this is a tough one. Met back at his own 2-yard line for the loss.
Can't happen. I mean, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. It's Achane on the inside give. Fights his way through a tackle. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's Cowboys football, and their season's going to be over if they don't erase this deficit. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
Yeah! Here we go, boy. 26.
Takes in again. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost and a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go. 26.
Running for it, it's Achan. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys making the scoreboard look a touch better. Devon Achan with the touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Prescott has his offense ready. They're going for 2.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Go to 54. Line in. Here we go. 46. 46.
All right, they're going to throw for it. It's caught. And he's into the end zone again, so he gets them the touchdown and the 2, and single-handedly shaves 8 points off that lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And that's where they'll begin the drive following his efforts.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. To the air with Love. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted! And the Cowboys take over after returning it inside the red zone.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Here we go. Hey, 47.
Throwing on 1st is Prescott. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for 2nd down.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Again on 2nd and 10, Prescott. Pass it down close. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Here's Prescott. Forced out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you work on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
All right, so defensively you've seen 2 throws now. You turn both of them away. It seems fairly likely you have another one coming up here on 3rd and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after a couple incompletions, Kate, you know as a quarterback, if it's not there right away.
And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys parlay the Reception into points. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys cut the lead down to 10.
Cowboys 18. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. I'll start this one out with Barkley. That's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be second 10.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
At the 30-yard line.
Ready.
Play fake. It's Love. He rolls to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Going to go with Barkley on the counter. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them. Keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Quick throw out wide by Love. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Fresh set of downs now from the 39. Toss play to Barkley. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
Ready?
I'll pitch it to Barkley. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got third down now coming up. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
Ready, break.
Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on third.
Come on.
Third and long for him here. It's a screen to Barkley. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles holding a 10-point lead.
Let's go now.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Line up the design keeper.
Down.
Lining up to take a knee on second down.
33. Yellow. Set.
He's drawn up for him. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Set.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. puts together a nice little 8-yard gain, but it's not enough. They've got 4th down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this.
Here we go. Red, 38. White. Green, Jack. Set, cut.
Love throwing on 4th. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Cowboys are stopped on the return on the final play of this game. So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly, it's a win for the Eagles. And they took care of business just as you'd expect a 1 seed to do. And they're going to get to stay at home another week and welcome in another opponent with a conference.